Mm-hmm. Activate, activate, activate. TikTok, what go on? Family them a deal with. A while ago we go live now, but we just reset it. Make a proper recheck. You know, it's something go do. Big up the ones and ones them out there on the ground. You know. While you know I check in. Manners. Kitchen and thing. Long time I don't see you up on the platform. Big up yourself, you know. Ricky Harvey. Kaboom. So we are talking about the debtor and the creditor in the night. You know, see a while ago did I read from the Registered Stock Act. You see me? Local registered stock where them have people converted to the format of debtors. You see it? They must say ones and ones who are debt to the corporation, so they must so we are boil along to how people get for owe this debt and who people owe this debt to. Because people owe the debt to themselves and not realize. So them end up pay the government because the government convert them rights into becoming citizens. You see the prayer? Be a foolishness you chat, you know. So girl, sometimes I don't see it an advocate. Sometimes some people have to chat foolishness. You know what I think? But at least you have the time for listen foolishness. Big up yourself. You see me? People like you is a debtor. You see it, so you constantly have to pay. Pay in a various different ways. You see it. But big up yourself, same way. Mm-hmm. So debtors and creditors are the topic in the night. Debtors are people who are debt and supposed to pay. Creditor who control the debt, claim the debt. You see the prayer? And it's a thing like that, said way. Big up yourself on the comment. Don't want to big up. Alright, take a mute then, my father. Or a black. Because you have blood clot glass. You see me? Everybody want a little energy. Take a little. So the debtor and the creditor world said we are here today our chat, boy. You know, we don't take distractions, especially like a waste man can come around on a platform. Keyboard warriors. You see, pray. So we have said the ones and ones are up on the ground. You know, say the government of Jamaica convert on the rights. Convert on the rights from being creditors, living man and woman on the side to being debtors. And we have a chart or break down every single thing. You see me? But first, we make it clear, say the debtor are the person who owe money. So you owe somebody, and them say we're born in a debt. And when them say we're born in a debt, this is what they mean. You see it, you're born to owe people. You're born to help the government pay back the government debt because you're using the government's name. And the government name is not your identity. We are going to make the separation between that shortly, but for the time being, ones and ones go and convert the knowledge to currency because that's how we give people, you know. Conversion take place now when an investment was made. And the investment where the ones they make the bank actually take the deposit because the registrar is the bank. So you actually put your assets when you register it, you put your assets to the registry and the registrar put it to the registrar. The registry put it to the registrar. So you put it to the registry of births and death and them send it to the registrar. So after that, security was generated in the same period of time because monetary value there. The certificate of live birth there with the vital statistics and every single thing. In the same period of time, I know them convert that. The convert that is the government take out a bond because you go take out the birth certificate and you actually open the bond. So you make the contract, you see the prayer. And the waiting goal and every single thing was loaned to the government. So when I say loan to the government, it became of access to the government. So the government take out a loan. So while the loan take out, you know, say every loan carry interest. If you borrow something from the bank say, yo, at certain interest per annum, interest rate per annum. That's what I'm talking about. So the interest is the profit where you grow upon whatever you are make. So the profit, you know, it's supposed to be your equity, your fair market value, or your benefits you get off of your value right along the game. You see, pray. But the system monopolize every single thing. Them turn you in our entity. And in the whole place, you became a part of that entity. The entity is the government name, the government identity where people are used. So the more you use the government name, and the deeper and deeper you go in a debt. The more you use the government name, the more you sign off on that name, and the more and more the government go in a debt, and you actually think say you are that person. So the further the government go in a debt, and the more them owe you. You see me? The further the government goes in debt is the more them owe the living man. But the living man don't know that. The living man is creating the debt right along. And creating the debt, what the government do? The government say, hey, you know what we are going to do since we don't have all the debt? We are going to use that debt for discharge a debt. So them start create debt notes. The debt notes are the same money where you see the dead man them on it. Them call it the fiat note or the floating rate notes. You see the pray? So people have that and think it is of value. Well, actually, every single note where you hold, it generates interest because debt grow interest. And it we are talking about. Interest here now, on the other hand. That's how people are left on the board. So corporations are take 10, 20, 30 steps ahead of you. Them a profit off on the right through. If you take a loan from the bank, you are actually taking a loan from yourself. Why? Because you actually invested to the bank already, to the main bank, which is the bank where they, in Jamaica, we call it the Bank of Jamaica. All are we invested to the Bank of Jamaica already. And every other bank in the country is registered to the Bank of Jamaica. So that means that them get them funding from the big bank. Bank no have nothing selling there. What do you think bank have a selling there? What bank have a sell? Bank now sell nothing more than them accommodate people with them own money. And if them a serve people them own money, people supposed to, if you know what I try to say, bank never start with the principal. The principal at the bank, the main bank started with was your assets, your stocks, what we are talking about, your credits. And that from the credit, them can initiate debt. Once you have credit, you can lend out your credit. And you lending out your credit, you grow a profit off it. So when you give them your blood clot credit, the bank lend that credit to the government. And in return, the government repays the bank. So the bank make a profit, but which part of the people them earn? In this case, which part of the people them at Jamaica earn off of them stocks? The people them at Jamaica don't know nothing about the real people of Jamaica don't know nothing about stocks. You know, when you hear about stocks, the stock market I read out, everybody lock off TV, nobody know I hear that boring. Nobody no care about stock exchange or what go on the stock market, really and truly. People care, you know, but not the typical Jamaican where go out, they go work hard at daytime. Them and them come in tired at night time who are hear about stocks. Brother, people want something relaxing for relax their mind. So the big investment what Uno did make, every single thing get left on the table. All of the interest. Banks them profit through the interest. Big up yourself in the West Boss. RG Pyramids Record. Big up yourself to you, my father. You see the pray. So since recently, in the last year, we hear say Grace Kennedy make $26 billion. What are $120 billion worth of profit. How them do that? Security interests were left on the table. You see me? People actually are send back money through Western Union and through the whole of them place. But what go on when them send the money through Western Union? Guess what go on? Them collect all the debt currency. So people know about the credit. The debt note, so you get at the same fiat note. The $100, the $500, the $5,000, the $1,000, the whole of them money there. You see the whole of them they are debt notes. So when you are collect debt notes, what is the credit? When you get debit in your account, That is debt, said we, you know. Want to the credit. But yet still the government of Jamaica can tell us, say them are going to give you $20,000 mandatory tax refund. What is tax? Alright, people who want further information, remember say we are going to run a class tomorrow. We can send we a message, said we. If you don't want to know how to reclaim back whatever is in trust for UNO, now the public trust or the government a hold for UNO, we can just give you a link, said we. You see, pray. We see if we can assist people in getting out of the system and creating your own jurisdiction, creating your own trust, set up on a thing that's we don't have to rely upon a corporation, you sail on your own ship. You see me when I say well, they have a ship a sail, you know. You don't have to itch up on a man's ship and get citizenship on a man's ship because you have your own nation. You set up your own jurisdiction, you get your own flag and structure your thing in the format as it's supposed to get structured. You see, pray. Simple talks, big up yourself on the clock in. Big up. You see me? So the loan part, what the ones them overs about the bank and how the bank really operate from the principal that was invested at the start. You see, pray. And the certificate to the stockholder. Because we must know about stocks. We must know what is a stock. You see me? And you can't be a dead stock. You better be one livestock. You see the pray? We know how to make your stock work for benefit you. Because we know that the stock is the person and the paper. The stock represents the person and the paper. In this case, what we are talking about. You see the pray? Stocks can be the goods on the shelf, but in the government of Jamaica, that is a corporation registered on Duns and Bradstreet doing business as the cabinet office of the government of Jamaica. You have different type of products them deal with. I'm going to see if I can put up on the screen the different type of products. You see me? So you have the picture, you probably can't see the picture here good. Alright. So you have the executive legislation, the industries where them have principal public administration. I think that is the human resource administration, the administration of human resources. You see the pray? The administration of human resources that are full of wealth. You know, don't know say health is wealth. The ultimate wealth where any man can obtain is life, and you're born with it. So you're born with the wealth. You were born with the wealth that you need. You see the pray? The Creator make sure no same give you sufficient amount of life. All you have to do is take care of your life and live your life. You know, if you fight for survive when you say life. You see, pray. Once you say life, life is just for living. Life a chip out. I don't know where I go, I don't know where you're on. Lioness, big up yourself, you know. Give thanks to the top of them on the screen. Everybody will like up your live, said we are not share it. You see, pray. So we are talking about reclaiming whatever is in trust for we. When we say in trust, we mean in a charitable trust. The charitable trust are the same trust so the government have. We use that trust. Every time we use the name, you know, the straw man name, you know, it's like we have put something in the trust for them. Every time when we sign a document in the name of that straw man, or we validate that straw man or bring that straw man to life, it's like we are hand over power to them people, yeah. You see me? So it's either we are constantly hand over them power, yeah, to the people, yeah. And if you realize what is the charitable trust, it's a type of trust we create for benefit members of the public. And the public and the private are two different things, you know. We know say the public are everything where the government control. And the private, on the other hand, are where the living man and living woman, you see me, having a for them jurisdiction. So it's either we are going to in the private or we are going to go in the public, which we are already in the public. So most people, if you know as we are trying to say, the way to go is in the private, because either dwell in the secret place of the Most High, and the secret place is in the private place. Secret mean private. You see me? Secret mean private. So you hear people say no secrets. That means say a straight in the public, them are gonna drag you go. You see the pray? And it's a ball game like that where people need to know say everything is coded, said where. A charitable trust. What is a charitable trust? Charitable trust created for benefit members of the public and is created where land or personal property is given in trust. So the land or the personal property. This is what we talk about security interest, because if you have land in one piece of trust, and the piece of land where people say they in the trust, you will be surprised. Say you are the piece of land. When you say something like that on the live, it's like me there show people say, land is everything that is connected to the land. You see me? Land, and if people have to validate it, you can go check Google, my best friend. Land is everything that connected to the land. A tree is also classified a part of the land. So the tree is also the land. You see the prey? The building where you see outside, it is the foundation there in the land. So it now become a part of the land. And if we control the land, we control every single thing upon the land. That's what we are talking about. But in this case, when them say land or personal property is given in trust, the land literally mean you. Because guess what, go on? The state where we live in is a Christian state. And this Christian state was created by the Bible. You see me? The Bible constructed this Christian state. And the Bible believes that, or the theory from the Bible is that the first man will come upon the land. Them call him Adam in the Bible. You see me? God made him from the clay. You see me? So them say God formed him from the clay. And the beauty of it, God said, let us make this man in our own image. If you say, what me really are trying to say. So when God says some form the man from the clay, God made the man just like how he make. God said, in my own image. In my own image and likeness, that means the same features them when me have are the same features them God have. If you don't see the prayer, the same powers that God have are the same powers him grant to me. Let us make man in our own image. You see the prayer? So don't be surprised if I tell you, say, me strongly know, because I never say believe, me know. So the way how God created is the same way how me did created. And the way how I was created, where one sperm touch one egg and then one fetus just start create. And then my body just start formulate, hand, foot, head. And then my mother push me out. And after my mother push me out, alright, that's how the doctor documented every single thing. And we end up in the docks. That's what go on. Like what Bob Marley said, all pirates, yes, they rabbi and soul died to the merchant ships minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. Most people never really break it down so we can get it, because Bob Marley never did a live to really break it down and tell you what him did mean in the song there. I mean, I know if him do an interview and did I explain it. But from my understanding, what Bob Marley did say is all pirates, which are everybody where they on the maritime and I use the commercial law. Everybody that is under the commercial law. They are the pirates. Them are push the contracts and the bag of commerce. Yes, they're rabbi. Oh, they're rabbi. Oh, them rabbi. Them trap we in the paper world. And the paper world is the same world as the documentation world, the maritime world, the contract world, under the papal bull. Because you have to know, say, we were free people operating free on the land. And we now say we never did have markings and inscriptions and and writings all over the world. Because you know, the Asian people have the Olmec and the Aztec and you know, the Asian people, you have the pyramids, them with all sort of engravement upon them and markings upon them. And you have the Olmeca shields them. You have some big statues where you can see, say, hey, people take time out for leave and mark, so other people could have see, say, yeah, them did exist. But what the system try to do, you know, the system take every single piece of doctrine where we did have for ourselves and them documented it on paper. You see me? The document to them document the thing on the paper, you know, they make you believe, say, that paper person is you. Because when you did born, as I tell you, say, Bob Marley say, the rabbi, after they took I from the bottomless pit. The bottomless pit, you know, the idea of a bottomless pit is to know that something exists right there, so. But it is, them can't figure it out, because nobody never really go at the bottom of it yet to find out what they are the bottom of things, if you're over some of there. So the bottomless pit, to me, was the mother womb. After them take me out of my mother belly, because you know, so them know, say, me come from up in my mother belly, but them can't see the portal when me come through. Well, mother womb is like a portal of life, and just like how the ship come in through the port, and it end up in the dock, and then them say the ship birthed. And so we come through the portal of life, and end up in the doctor, and then them say we birthed. If you don't see the ball game we are playing. You see the pray. So after that, they take place, you know. Vital statistical record was taken. The time, date, weight, mother name, father name, the creator them name were created at their mother and father officially. All of that stays up and documented. And go straight to the registrar. Because the registry register it, which the doctor them act as the registry in this place. Them register it and send it to the registrar. The registrar now create a documentation of this live born. Because we never was a birth. This live born. And we don't talk about the value of life already. The value of life is priceless. I'm going to talk about it again for everybody who just a forward. Munga Zulu, big up yourself, no, my God. When a man dead, when I say Elon Musk have dead, but what does I say? Man, the richest man in the world right now. If him for pass off, can he use half of him wealth or 3/4 him wealth and or the whole of him wealth and the whole of him technology we him have for bring back himself to life for another half an hour? Because him have money, him can just pay for life and do that. No care how him rich, my brother. No care how this man rich, you can't buy life. If you don't agree with me, I say no drop a one in the comments. One them there, I'll go and tap up the screen for it too. Like more people here, Saudi out here. Jordan, big up yourself, you know. 0077. Big up my family there. Munga Zulu, manners, you know. You see it? But they do some late night teaching, because today we never do no class, my God. We did a whole different reason idea about the native people on the land and the maroon them. As you see, some whole heap of things are transpire right now. Kayas, big up yourself. Manners and respect. So we are talking about the charitable trust, you know. And we just see that break down the whole pirates, how they rabbi, how them really rob we. And so lion eye to the merchant ships. You see the prayer. So them say land or personal property was given in trust. And we don't break down say the Christian Bible states that the first man came from land. So the Christian Bible created the Jamaican system, because we know about the church and the state. The two of them work together hand in hand. PP, clock, and the two of them behind them one another. So when that they take place, you know, my father, you want to know, say, the man them transferred personal property. Personal property mean whatever legacy you have, your rights, them when it get vested in the constitution, because that is your property. Your physical body. I will never say your physical body, because what them really do It's not your physical body them contract with. Them contract with your placenta. That is why them separate the child from the placenta so quick when a mother born. So the weight, what them documented was actually the weight of your placenta. I remember say a corporation cannot document with a living man. So what them say is that you left that as a donation, or you left it, you abandoned it at the hospital, and that is why they took it up on their hand. We all know say the mother them never abandoned them placenta. Most mother never did want to get cut off, but doctors get them orders, say them for cut what them for cut and do what them for do, and put whatever to whatever. And we are learn some bag of things about the system. Because we know people working at the hospital and them tell we what transpire when a child is born. And believe me, when them say a child is birthed, because we know say baby born, baby never birthed, my God. A baby was born, a baby was never birthed. A ship birthed, if you don't get what I'm saying. A ship was birthed. Abantu say rituals, Kaya say lie them a tell, lies them a tell. You see the prayer. We see a whole heap of things that transpire. But who knows? Who Chan, big up yourself in the evolution. Manners and so you end up in the public. After all is said and done and you get documented, your mother stays suburbs and go take out a birth certificate. Open my band. The request of a birth certificate is actually you officially opening a band, and you fund that band with the same cost where you use to pay for it. The pay where you pay the cost, the RGD take it as a service cost. So them attach a stamp on whatever document and them use that for pay the queen. Because we all know 10 cent stamp, 2 cent stamp, 1 cent stamp, we hear about the cost them with them kind of change up right now. We have $100 stamp and $50 stamp we use to cover debts up to 500,000. So who have to learn about the stamp duties and the stamp acts and orders of Jamaica? Or you can connect with up in the private class. I'm going to put the group, the link again. Tomorrow we're going to run a class. We'll probably run 2 classes tomorrow. We'll probably run a class with people over England. Because I know say the people in England need this information because we say system tough over there on the ones. It's tough for Jamaica too, And people, cause a while ago we see all a post with Sizzler. Yeah, look brother show me a post with Sizzler, Neon Life. Cause say yo, so we know say it's tough for Jamaica too. Everybody I go back for them birthrights and we know say people have to know the way. So we are try make it possible for every one-on-one when they run the court know the difference between the public and the private and have a fair opportunity in what's really going on. You see me? As my virgin Kimari show with today say, yo, you could have win, you could have saved 1,000 slave. Or Arietta Tugman says she slaved 1,000 slave and could have saved 10,000 more. Guess what? Only if them realize that them did a slave. So me, we see the storm come, as a watchman, my job is to tell people, say, hey, a storm is coming. And you need to forget whatever you need for batten down your all stop because it's a category 6 and zinc go fly. So if you can get whatever you need for put on your all stop for make sure, say, it kind of batten down. You do the right thing. The storm is coming. Remember I tell you. And the public and the private we are talking about. Everybody living in the private daily. When you're there in your house, nobody not tell you how to do in your house. The government can't come in your house. Probably them come in your yard. Them send them agents come in your yard. Come tell you what to do. But them need a warrant. Them need a permit for come upon your premises. If you see the pray. Police can't just come in your yard so. Especially if you make them know say this territory is private territory and private territory is out of the public domain. Private territory is owned by the living man and woman. Public territory is owned by the government and really and truly the government can't own nothing. The people them hand it over to the government for keeping. And I to be not say, if you give the government something for keep, you can go back for it whenever you decide because them only are keep it for you. Register mean you hand over for safekeeping because you are incompetent. So people still are register things, it means you're incompetent. If you don't know what incompetent mean, it means you're big and fool. People that is still registering, We never gonna say nothing about that. You see the prayer. Register with yourself. Set up your own trust and register with your own trust. The government is also a trust. Now that is it. People incompetent can't manage them own affairs. I'm sure say Jamaican people are some people who big and have sense. Who no big and nonsense. Who no big and smart. Who no wise. Beyond reasonable doubt. So we know going at this and going at that. You see me? It is as always saying it right now. The public and the private, difficult, One at a time, I would say there's a thin line between the public and the private, because you don't know who win the system. But nowadays, we see people that get up from 4 o'clock, 4:30, or 3:30, we see people that get up a morning time, so them have to go boss work. And I see them coming back till 9, 10 o'clock at night time. So we are wonder if boss work is more important than minding their own business. It's literally when you sign up for one place, we not tell people, we not encourage people to do whatever them do have to do. But we are say, when you sign up to one place, you actually hand over your securities to that place. A while ago, mentioning human resources. How is human resources measured? Human resources measured through the amount of people them see in the workforce, the amount of people who actually provide services to the state, to the corporation, just like what them saying in the pledge. Before God and all mankind, they pledge the love and loyalty of their heart, the wisdom and courage of their mind, strength and vigor of their body in the service that Jamaica may increase in beauty, and them do it under God. Under God. You see me? So them do every single thing lawfully. It's a contract that, That is a self-executing contract. People literally cut to themselves right so. You see, pray. Literally. Administration claim for execution of the trust. So administrators administrate. And in Jamaica, you have two main administrators. You have the Jamaican Labour Party administration and the People's National Party administration. What the two of them have in common is that the two of them administer to the public affair whenever the public choose one of them. You see the prayer and that sound like Spanish only for people. The public and the private, it might sound boring. But believe me, you see me? Them words, the whole weight. What did you say about the self-executing contract? The self-executing contract is the pledge because it's you decide to take it up on your mind and execute it. Somebody imposed the contract on you and you accepted it. You see me? They imposed the contract on you. So in a school days, remember sometime you have some teacher where you go on like them want to force you to say blood clot pledge. Force you. Why? Because in a public school means you already sign up to them. And then you sign up still. Your mother and father sign up to them. You see the prayer? So when them tell us you have got devotion, it is a part of the public, albeit near get to. You may tell them, my father, it is a part of the public procedure for brainwash private minds into public servants. I said, we say, come on. For 8 hours. 8 hours them go to school for. So it's a system where well structured and know what exactly them do. They want to prepare people for the workforce.
Check the school and the job.
You see me? 8 hour work. You spend a 2 hour for go and a 2 hour come back. That's a 12 hour. And you spend 8 hours for sleep. 12 and 8, that's a 20. Left back 4. What you can do with 4 hours for yourself? Really and truly. You spend 2 hours for bed and get ready. And them sitting there. What you get for 2 hours for your blood clot self? What you do with the 2 hours there? The time when you spend an hour for go for lunch, man. Say you have to eat something or you have to cook something. It's another hour that say you know, no time for yourself. What is the value of time? Anybody can tell me the value of time? Who can tell me the value of time? Time priceless in my family. time is a priceless commodity where people can buy. So when you exchange your services, human resource, your resource, you convert yourself from a man or a woman to being a human, which is a subversion of a man or a woman. You see, pray. But as me I show the ones them say, we're not gonna live on the live, yeah? So if no ones have no questions or no one have to ask me, we can make a quick check-in. You see me? We can just send a request and run the questions. No, so we do out upon the campaign and we are push. We are push forth, you see me? Getting out of the public and the private is the way forward, as me I show the ones them. And the public and the private is two different jurisdictions. The public is acting as an indentured servant. That is it, my father. Indentured servant means they are acting on the behalf of you. They are acting as a trustee. You see me? A trustee means that you hire them to work, or the grantor of the trust, which is your mother and father, because so the estate them pass on, you know. Will grant you your estate through naturalization. You were born with the life with them give you. So them actually grant. And your estate is your whole life. Every single thing where you own in your lifetime is attached to your estate. Every single contract where you sign is also a security attached to your estate. Because it will show people who go through you call it, the Companies Office Act. And that a one 300 odd page, 288, almost 300 page. You see, pray. Probably tomorrow we can run through the one day. Probably tomorrow we can run through the one day, definitely. But like how the ones them now no questions to me. You know, so we are going to jump out of the live, said we. But people who want to catch a rebroadcast of just as if father care a while ago. Question. So how the documentation created by the registrar is your parents' property? It is not your parents' property. You are your parents' property. The documentation was created by the registrar. Remember, your parents, them create you. Anything with them create, them own. Them have the ultimate rights for whatever them create. It have them intellectual property. It have them DNA. You, me mean, have them DNA, because you are not really a it. Questions. So the documentation created by the registrar is your parents' property. No, it is not your parents' property. You see me? The estate, remember I say you are actually the estate. Your physical body is actually the estate. But the documentation of the estate, which is the paper version. I remember say you put value to your estate, my brother. If you never use the name, no value wouldn't attach to the name. Correct, my father? I never answer the question right for you. Not sure no. Okay, gotcha. Because it was my paper that was created from me. Well, you can actually, it is based on you accurately. So that you can say that on-site said we. You see me? The paper was created based on your specifications. And it really based on your specifications either. Because we don't know what them create that off our name when my mother and father give them. You see, pray. It not have nothing for we. It never give me description. It never tell us I'm a black or I'm a white or I'm a brown or whatever. It's just a paper with a name on it. And we take on to that name. If you see, pray. And we take on to that name. And most of we have nickname too. If we never go through the schooling system, we actually condition our mind further to make we think say that name is we. Because when the teacher start marking the register, yeah, and people that say present miss, present sir, that actually means something. It's stuck in your subconscious mind. So may I say every time when you hear the name there, you actually think it is you when it is not you. Every time when you see the name, you think it is you. It is not you. It represents a pronoun. And a pronoun is not a noun. A pronoun takes the place of a noun. You see the prayer? If you want to see the prayer. If you want to see the prayer in the chapter 1, you use for free labor. Mm-hmm. That is it, man. And jump and big up yourself on the top, you know, for a while. So there upon the ground, just go and fluctuate, said we. Zai indigenous, XI, the 6 indigenous Maya. XI are 6 now. That is it. That is it. That is it. That is it. Zai, oh, it's pronounced she. Must see the pray. Yeah, I've got to teach me some of the language, you know, Mayan Empress. We as a people must all go back to the registrar to correct that trick that they tricked us. Correct. Correct, my father. Well on point, you see me? I like the Mayan language, though, man. We have to connect up the Empress. You know if you're in Jamaica, you see it, like the movements. We really have to take some of your classes, them if you have class available. Mm-hmm. So may I say the ones and ones are about to check out after a live, you know, because they are more. Come on, my phone not even charge. Means it shall be Okram. Okram. That is it. That is it. That is it. That is it. So no more questions, ones and ones. Ras Lion, big up yourself, you know. At the Gargamel. One up. I'll send you the link soon. Okay. So when we correct this trick, are we trustless or still in the public trust? More I get the question, the better, my father. Yeah, so when we correct this trick, as in the court records, when you collect the records, if you're still in the public trust, you can't correct the records unless you have a trust. You have to have your own trust. You have to have a status. And in order to set your status as a secured party, you know, whatever contract you are going or in clarifying whatever contract you have ongoing already, you must have your own jurisdiction set up. And that jurisdiction is indeed the office of the executor. And I to show ones and ones how we establish the office of the executor. Said we, you see the pre, the secured party creditor. You see it. You have a thing where the Jamaican government set up what them call the National Security Interest in Personal Property. NSIPP. You see the pre? You can make a claim against the straw man through right so. I don't know if I talk about that already. On the platform. I talk about it in the class them all the while. National Security Interest in Personal Property. You see it? Factual man Empress. You know everything I would say is factual, said here. Naturally. But big up the ones them on the check-in said we, you know. You know, say if anything you can give me a connect off of the year. We outside until not the forward. You see me? Did I try to get Dr. K for check in on the ground. But it come like him outside. LLC own nothing. Control everything. That is it. Father Kapash, big up yourself, you know. It's either he done paying. Right stuff from there.